And it was pretty impressive. It was impressive. So that's why they get such high percentage, 80-something%, in a position after 6 months, outside of school.
Well, yeah.
So
you would hope that that's what schools would do. It's what close to what elite schools do. They ask you to come up with something.
Let me ask you.
Whereas the non-elite schools are pretty much just asking you to understand by rote this information, digest the information, and regurgitate it.
Let me ask you a question. I asked the kids in the class this question because we were talking about job. What is that? I remember what it was. But if you have two candidates, right? One has a 2.9 average from Yale University, right, on a scale of 4.0. One has a 2.9 average from Yale University. Wasn't involved in much extracurricular activities or nothing on campus or anything. And you have a person with a 3.9 grade point average from Rutgers University, but, they were All-American in baseball. They were captain of the student council. They were involved in all different activities throughout the campus. They had an internship. They had a job. Who will you look at more highly as far as a candidate is concerned? I mean, I'm just throwing this off the cuff to you.
I'm not going to let you get away with
Why is that?
That question like that.
What do you mean?
Because I'm going to have more detail. I mean, what is the job they're going after? What skills do they have? What is it that I need exactly?
You spoil a good
because
thing sometimes.
I have to do that.
You spoil a good thing sometimes, man.
I know.
I can never get for you to just think off the cuff,
Because
you got to have all this information.
I think
give me everything.
I think critically. I don't just accept anything.
I got to give you the
entire scenario, Anselm, is what I'm asking for.
But I didn't give the kids the entire scenario.
Well, and you didn't give me what job. Am I
Accounting
hiring
job.
somebody to cut my lawn?
Accounting
is
job.
Is somebody who's going to fix the electrical sockets in my house?
It's in a business.
And they both have what degree is this that they have?
Both of them have an accounting degree.
An accounting degree.
Yeah,
Did they both take a CPA exam?
No. They just have a bachelor's degree.
That's not enough for me. I'm going to call somebody else.
Degree.
I'm going to call a professional. I mean, I know what you're trying to get at.
Yeah, I'm just trying for you to
See, but it doesn't really work that way.
What do you mean it doesn't work that way?
Because people in Ivy Leagues, for the most part, go to those schools out of tradition and connection, and they get connected there with other people. So it depends on what it is I want. If I just want a job done at the cheaper price, I would go for the non-Ivy Leagued person. If I was trying to get connected to, the National Certified Public Accountings Agency, association, I would go for the Yale person because I would expect that they would have those kind of connections. And those schools are only going to let in, specific types of people. Whereas Rutgers may let in, an average student who may excel. And the fact that person was...
So wait. You saying that if a person excels in 3.9 grade point average and all that stuff...
3.9 at Rutgers? Why,
On a scale of 4.0. You saying that it's not equivalent to 2.9 at a Yale University? That's what you're saying.
I'd have to know what the job was.
An accounting job, working in the payroll department.
I'd interview both of them and see whose person.
No, I know, I understand, but which one will you look at more highly?
I don't know. I'm not going to let you put me in that question.
But you asked me the question.
I know who you would say.
What would I say?
You'd say the Yale person.
No, I wouldn't.
I know you wouldn't. That's why I was just waiting to see that you
No, I wouldn't.
Of course you would say.
Me personally, I look at more the Rutgers person more highly. Because to me, it depends on what, of course, but I think that individual is a more well-rounded person. than the Yale student. And I think a well-rounded person can adapt to any different type of environments than a person who, well, I might have get 2100 on the SAT. I went to Yale. All I did was study my books. I wasn't really involved in any extracurricular activities. And I was a student. And if you're that good a student and you can only come up with a 2.9, something's wrong.
That's all you did, and you only got a 2.9.
That's right. That's you got into Yale and you could only get a 2.9. I'd be like, yo, cancel Christmas, man. Something wrong. So here we are, back to local news. Adams and Ryan call for Maplewood resolution against Religious Freedom Restoration Act.
I'll read that one. Let me open it all the way up. No, that's it. Continue reading. Two Democratic candidates for Township Committee, Nancy Adams and current committeeman Jerry Ryan, are calling on the Maplewood Township Committee to pass a resolution at its April 7th meeting condemning the Religious Freedom Restoration Act. Ryan and Adams contend that the act, which was recently passed in Indiana while another version is pending in Arkansas, is a potentially discriminatory law. The Indiana law states that the government can't substantially burden a person's exercise of religion, and that individuals who feel that their religious beliefs have been or could be substantially burdened can utilize the law to fend off lawsuits should they deny services to those with lifestyles that do not conform to their religious beliefs. What does that mean to you, Anselm?
What's that?
Oh, see?
No. I was telling somebody.
So the Indiana law. How do you understand that? What's your understanding of this law?
The religious law?
Yeah, I'll read it again. The law states that the government can't substantially burden a person's exercise of religion, and that individuals who feel that their religious beliefs have been or could be substantially burdened can utilize the law to fend off lawsuits should they deny services to those with lifestyles that do not conform to their religious beliefs.
I don't understand what that means.
That if your religious belief says that homosexuality is a sin, and you own a business, I'm thinking of, all of a sudden this woman just came to my mind. Who was that on? Did that happen for real? Yes, this really happened. Yeah, a woman who was a gynecologist obstetrician, and she had a lesbian couple, and the couple, one of the women was pregnant. And the woman realized that this couple, was lesbian, a homosexual couple, and she said she was not going to, be their obstetrician anymore because her religious beliefs she doesn't believe in gay marriage, so she's not going to be their doctor. So this law is saying that woman, because of her,
she can use the law to fend off lawsuit by the lesbian.
Yes.
If it's the law, it's the law. I mean,
what do you mean?
I'm not going to question that whether she couldn't do it or cannot do it.
Well, yeah.
So if the law says she can do it, then she can do it.
Yeah. So this is what this law is saying, that you have the right to say, I'm not going to bake your wedding
based on my religious beliefs.
Based on my religious beliefs. Well, I'm going to take you to court. Well, the law here in Indiana says you can't take me to court because my religion says I don't have to do that. I can't. I'm going against my religion by servicing you in whatever way that it is.
I don't think it should be implemented across the country, though.
Yeah.
I wonder if this will go up to the Supreme Court. Can somebody challenge the law?
I think that, first of all, gay marriage isn't recognized in every state. In many states it is. So you could be married in one state and take that marriage to another state, and it will not be recognized. Or there's states that do not allow you to perform gay marriages. So you go to another state, but then you return to your state and it's not recognized. Or some people have gone out of the country before it was recognized as widely as it is, and then come back, returned, and it was not recognized in the specific state that they were in.
But you know something? I think about all these different rights that people these days go up ask for, but I think these people are getting more rights than the problems that blacks face in this country.
Well, I think that they get the rights that they organize for. And so here you have a highly organized and effective community of
So what
people.
are you saying, blacks are not organized?
Not with the resources that gay people have. Because gay people have a lot of money, and it's not just a stereotype. And
So they're more organized there, the more you get.
Politicians will lend their ear to those who have the resources and money and the organizational skills. So, they've created
So we
their
doomed
own.
then.
Well, not unless those who have. I mean, all we do is...
Bill Cosby has.
Freaking Bill Cosby. We look towards celebrities and athletes who are also celebrities to hold up flags for us, and when they don't,
As I said, Bill Cosby. Did you see what happened with Chris Rock?
No, we didn't have Chris Rock. You're talking about the other guy, Dave Chapelle. Is that who you're talking?
No. There's something happened with Dave Chapelle too, but also Chris Rock.
Oh, that he was stopped. This is the third stop. I saw that.
Yeah. And he actually put on a selfie to show you the police following him, and he said he got rid of his 90,000 Mercedes, and he's now driving a Toyota Prius.
And let me finish. In a press release, Adams and Ryan state that they strongly believe this law opens the door for businesses to discriminate against members of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transsexual community. This is about thinking globally and acting locally, Adams said. The last thing this country needs is to allow such a law and take a major step backward in the progress that has been made in equality for gays, lesbians, bi, and transsexual members of our society. Jerry Ryan added, we think it's important for all municipalities to make their voices heard by passing resolutions condemning this and other policies that permit discrimination.
But think about this. You see how they came out on that issue?
Yeah, there's
and
so
they
many
fight.
other things.
Huh?
Yeah, you were going to bring up the pilot.
Yeah. I'm going to watch the pilot and the housing that they gave away, the minority, the housing allowance, the low-income housing allowance that they gave away.
Mm-hmm.
And only
well, these guys weren't on there then, but...
Oh, Jerry Ryan is on there.
But not Nancy.
Huh?
Nancy.
Adams wasn't on there, but Jerry Ryan is on there. They were very silent, like they went to the dentist. They were silent. So it just goes to show you that these guys, they're politicians. I understand they basically choose their battles, but they're convenient.
This is I guess maybe that's the right word here, and this was a convenient battle, right? Who's gonna
convenience?
I mean,
because there's a lot of gays and lesbians living in South Orange and in Maplewood.
Yeah, I mean, so
it's conveniently, but there's a lot of black people living in Maplewood too. But
who's gonna come out and vote?
They come out and vote. But you just wonder, and it's as I say, plain talk, bad manners. Because everyone is like very silent. So
you read the Dave Chapelle story, or?
Yeah, this is from my good friend. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I don't know. Were you affected by this water main break at all?
Yeah.
Really? So how long were you without water? You were without water for a while, or what?
No. We were with water, but we had to boil the water.
I didn't even know. I mean, I got a text from a friend of mine.
You didn't send you. Didn't send you.
I don't notice when. I mean, I have my phone off lately for most of the part. I don't even hear when people call or text messages. I don't know.
By the
what's
way,
going on with that.
Marvin in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Marvin McKenzie. He's going to the University of Warwick,
right,
in England, on a full government scholarship.
You told me about Marvin before.
Yeah, he's going to university.
What's Marvin look like? How old is he?
Marvin is like 18, I think.
He's 18?
Yeah, he's a young kid. But he's bright as hell, man.
Well, we don't want to be bright as hell, Anselm.
Bright as hell is real bright.
Okay. Bright as the sun, perhaps, but not as hell.
Bright as what?
The sun.
The sun is bright?
The sun is very bright, Anselm. It's the brightest thing we have.
I thought the sun was hot.
The sun is the brightest thing that